Welcome back to the Shade Tree Garage, guys. And got a quick review with an attitude. Alright, now I have told you in the past to be careful when you purchase from anything from Temu. If you're like me, you've seen these advertisements running on Instagram and probably Facebook as well. Roll video. Oh man, doesn't that look great? Oh man. When you were a kid, if you ever built a kit, just to be able to build a functioning small engine. Now, I flew model airplanes when I was a kid, and I was all over those model airplane engines, knew how they worked, knew how to fix them, knew how to fly them. But this little V8 is awesome. I mean, really. You know, you're assembling an operating motor. And I was enthralled. I wanted one the first day I saw the advertisement. I said, I got to get me one of those. So anyway, several months went by. I kept thinking, I've got to go get one of those. And it's like, I just want one. I want one. I want to make it run. I want to hear it run. You know, hear the magic. I mean, now, for those of you who have never built an engine, there's a certain satisfaction with taking what looks like a bench full of parts and assembling them into a working, properly functioning engine. It's cool. It's a great feeling to know you've got it together and it's working well. I ordered one last month and finally it came in the mail today. So let me show you exactly what came. And it was sent by I don't know if it's UPS or USPS, from an address in northern Illinois. All right, let's take a look at the box. All right, guys, here's the box. Now, I will tell you that I thought this can't be that motor. That motor, the box they show on the video, is much, much bigger. And all those individual parts laid out in foam so nicely and neatly. All those parts couldn't fit in here, could they? Well, let me show you what fit in here. All right, typical Chinese cardboard, nothing special about that. This was the wrapping it was in, so let's lay it down and see if I can't get this dude out. Well, okay. That's what the business end looks like. I'm trying to get out. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. There's our styrofoam box. And this is what I have. I don't have parts for a functioning engine. I've got a big ass hunk of injection molded plastic that resembles a small V8. Nothing moves on it. There's no screws. It does resemble the one you see on the video, right? But it's not. Nothing works. Nothing turns. It's just a painted hunk of plastic designed to look like the thing in the video. I kept thinking, well, is it gonna something come off? Nope, it's got an imitation, looks like a Dominator carburetor or something. A hole for a distributor. Notice, well, this is actually the distributor, allegedly. Nothing turns. Nothing disassembles. a big ass hunk of plastic. And that, my friends, is what I got for my money. Now, this was not what I purchased. It looks like the assembled engine, yeah, but I wanted the kit. And there was no option for getting a piece of plastic that looks like this engine. There was no difference between, there was not a check box that I had to check off to make sure I got the kit that I wanted and not this piece of shit. So yeah, this is it. This is what I've waited weeks for. This piece of shit plastic. Anyway, let me give you a good look at the front of the motor and the distributor. It's got some injection molded headers on it. Nice big finned oil pan. Looks like a clutch there. Let's see. I'm assuming that this would be your oil filter. All right. And this is probably the starter, what they're calling the starter. Anyway, there's a couple of freeze-out plugs here as part of the detail, which I guess is okay. They did a pretty shitty job of painting. When you look at, they didn't actually paint the gears, the teeth, very well. They just kind of slop paint on the top of this and a little bit down around the sides and called it done. All right, not exactly the type of engineering, I'd be proud of. And especially I'm not proud of the fact that I paid money for what was supposed to be a metal engine and parts in kit form, and instead I got this chunk of plastic. I was going to set it on fire and video that, and I may do that yet if I can find a creative way to destroy it, but at least get some satisfaction out of the money I pissed away on this thing. All right, so how do you prevent being taken like I was? I mean, you saw the video, you've seen the video, and you've seen the ad. This is not what you're supposed to get. Now, I haven't investigated how to return this and how to get my money back. Something tells me there's no money back, despite whatever money back guarantee they had. All right, but I'll update you on that. How do you keep this from happening to you? Well, maybe I should have sent an email to the company confirming that what I'm buying is an actual engine kit and not a big ass cheap hunk of plastic that looks like an engine. You know, what's the real deal here? What are they selling me? And maybe there was some fine print there saying, well, we wish we had an actual metal kit of an engine to sell you, but all we have is this piece of shit. Sorry. Anyway, so just, if you're going to buy this thing, and if you haven't, don't let somebody else be the guinea pig and see what they get. If they get the actual kit that I was expecting to get, then please let me know where that was, and I will order another one if I'm going to get the kit. Anyway, I'm sorely disappointed, but I have a feeling that if I go back and follow my steps and look at what I actually clicked on and paid for, that somewhere in there, there's going to be some sort of easy out for the company that protects them from pissed off customers like me. And so, yeah, that's why I did this video. I want to share my outrage. You know, it's not no fun just to wear it out on my wife and son who are here, my daughter. you know, and it's really misdirected. You know, being directing rage at them, they had nothing to do with it. I didn't ask them what they thought about it. You know, and to their credit, they're very wary of buying anything online, especially from a Facebook ad or a Facebook or Instagram ad. All right. Well, maybe I should have been more wary like they are. All right, guys, that's going to do it. And I hope if you have bought one of these, let me know if you've got an actual kit and if you've got the thing running. I think the only way this thing's ever going to run is if I tie it to the bumper on my 55 Chevy and drag its ass down the road. And that's the only motive force it's ever going to have. I will tell you, a little bit of gasoline and a match may make a very satisfying little plastic-fueled bonfire. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, hopefully under better circumstances. All right, that's it. I'm out of here from the Shade Tree Garage.